And ladies and gentlemen, opening the debate, Piyush, who's supporting the Aam Aadmi Party, Akashdeep, pro-AAP, Karan. Piyush, what a ridiculous argument. I'm a chief minister, I got to campaign. I'm surprised he's even getting a hearing on this. And I'm pretty much sure that the court will realize there's a terrible precedent to come and set. I'm a chief minister, I have to campaign. I mean, what is this?
So you think, Arnabji, that, and you are free to have your own thoughts, your own wisdom, according to, I think the Honorable Supreme Court is going to decide whether the argument put forth by Mr. Kejriwal is a ridicule or those arguments are sincere. So let the Supreme Court of the country decide upon it. You yourself have told, in your introductory remarks that you are not advising the Honorable Supreme Court. So let us not advise.
Why are you on the defensive,
Supreme Court of the country.
Why are you on the defensive?
I'm not on the defensive. And
you're sounding on the defensive.
So, Arnav, look at the poetic justice here. The Supreme Court said you cannot perform your official duties. Here is a man who's not interested in performing official duties. He anyways doesn't perform his official duties. He's a CM who has been asked, don't behave as a CM if you get out, and still you get
wrong visuals being played.
Kejriwal
visuals on. I'm not on that part of the debate. Yes, please go on, Karan. Go on. Get the windows up, please, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm saying, Arnav, the Supreme Court has gone on to say that if released on bail, you cannot behave as a CM. You cannot continue with your official duties. Imagine the irony. Here is a man who cannot behave as a CM, but he doesn't resign from the CM chair. He continues to cling on to power.
No,
and
to that also there's a counter. To that also there's a counter. I don't know where Piyush disappeared. I can't see him on the screen. To that also there is a counter that if Arvind Kejriwal were to have said that I have to do the job of a chief minister and that is why I must be given bail, I can understand. But to say that the job of a chief minister is not important, the job of an election campaigner is more important, is an insult. Is an insult to the people. Insult to the people. Akashdeep. Let's get them.
Your analogy is wrong.
Akashdeep.
Your analogy is totally wrong. Today the Honorable Supreme Court said, and I quote the Honorable Supreme Court, and if you disagree, please tell me, and why.
Get him.
He is elected CM of Delhi.
Get him, why not? Yeah.
There are elections. These are extraordinary circumstances. He is not a habitual offender. The Supreme Court says, while you disagree with this Honorable Supreme Court, the Supreme Court says that these are extraordinary circumstances. This will set a precedent that anybody who is in power, what they will do is that to curb the freedom of campaigning of an opponent, they'll catch hold of the opponent with section 45 of PMLA and put behind bars. Every opposing member of political fraternity has a right to campaign and put the message across to the common man of the country. That's what the Honorable Supreme Court is saying.
You can let Delhi suffer. You can let Delhi suffer. Be an alleged person in the liquor scam. And then say, I want to campaign. Leave Delhi high and dry. I mean, what are your priorities?
Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
Just a limited point on what you said. You cannot leave Delhi high and dry. You cannot sign documents.
Okay, listen to me.
You are not there for Delhi. You are pulled up by the Delhi High Court. Because a loss of 2,000 crores as per the CG estimates. And now you want to campaign. Arnav, look at this shamelessness here. Look at the business. This man wants to be a neta. He doesn't want to govern.
That whatever
आप नहीं का लक्ष्य हमें नेतागिरी करनी है जनता की भाड़ में जनता की भाड़ में इन्हें नेतागिरी करनी है इन्हें बिजली से पानी से दिल्ली में बॉम्ब्स के
One minute, Karan, just wait. I can't hear both of you together. Karan, wait a minute. Wait a minute here.
Now,
Akashdeep, tell me one thing, and let's address the issue here, right? The central argument being presented by the Supreme Court is this, that I am a politician and I need to do a campaign.
Exactly.
That is the point. I've understood it. I am a politician and I'm a well-known man. Do you think a well-known man like me is going to disappear? I am a politician. I am a well-known man, right? And I may be accused of a terrible crime, but you have to look at the situation of timing, that there's an election going on and I have to be allowed to do my job. Okay? Now, tell me, a doctor or a teacher will face a similar situation tomorrow. 1 minute. How would you say that the doctor's job of saving patients' lives or the teacher's job of teaching young students is less important than that of a politician who has to campaign. This is the only issue. The Supreme Court will have to explain to the people of the country whether it agrees with that argument. That is the only argument. You can't say the timing. Every timing is important for everyone.
No. Listen to me.
Pardon me?
It gave the same argument what you were giving. And Supreme Court said that general election happened once in 5 years and quoting the Honorable Supreme Court. He wants to campaign and we have to decide
tomorrow, 1 minute. Tomorrow, 1 minute. Piyush is on the debate. Let's open it up back. Piyush is back. No, I'll get Piyush back. Piyush, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Tomorrow, if you say, viewers, here is the nature of the argument. You people, don't you understand this is a general election and it happens once in 5 years? So tomorrow, if a cricketer carries out a murder and then he says that, my lords, there is a World Cup going on. So what if I murdered someone? Do you know how important a World Cup is? It comes once every few years. Let me play the World Cup and I'll come back. Give me interim bail.
Now, can I respond?
No, suppose a doctor, a very, very important doctor, is caught in an act of corruption, right? The doctor will say that, my lord, do you understand? I'm the only doctor who can do this complex surgery. And these kind of surgeries don't happen every day. I'm the only person who can save the person's life. Let me out on bail.
Now, can I...
1 minute. Just 1 minute. Suppose there's a pilot. The pilot says, my lord, there's a pilot strike going on. I have to go and fly my plane. That the court will say, no, you can't be allowed to do that. What a ridiculous argument. But the pilot will say, but Arvind Kejriwal was given bail. Because he said he's the chief minister who has to campaign. This is the ultimate VIP card being played in the highest court of the country. Yes, defend that. Defend the ridiculousness of that. Yes, Piyush.
Okay. So, amusing as it may be, you know.
It's not amusing, it's real.
No, it's
you
not
think
amusing.
It won't be used?
Now, let me clarify why.
You think it won't be used? You think it won't be used? No, you think it won't be used?
Baba, let me respond. I got your questions, right? So kindly allow me to make my limited point. All I am saying is Kejriwal ji guilty. You know, the way you are asking questions is as if the Kejriwal ji has already been found guilty of corruption. Kejriwal ji is already found guilty of money laundering. He is still an accused. Evidence has, the Honorable Court has not even started the examination of evidences as far. It is all in the prima facie land that the...
that is not the point. That is not the point.
That is exactly
That is not the point. That is not the point. Tomorrow, by that logic, Manish Sisodia will also say, I am also an important leader, my lord. And Hemant Soren will say, I am also an important leader. I should also be allowed. Sab nikal jayenge. Campaigning के नाम पे सब निकल जाएंगे.
Make a brief point, please.
You are misleading the nation.
Using fabricated facts.
You are misleading the nation by saying that.
Concocted arguments. No. So this is what you are going to get.